a bit pointless. Right, so we've seen the document that Safi put online with the boundaries being extended, which means that Chris's idea and even your second idea, Harrison, are also in the loop. So it's down to you guys it's down to you firstly to pick which design that you want to go with. Do you want to go with the first one on the roof or the second one in the car park?
Safi sent an email saying that the first one really isn't viable apparently.
Right,
So we'll see when he comes what he has to say, and then...
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I could guess that it's an easier option to put in the car park.
Yeah.
To stop that complicated structure as it was. But yeah, we'll wait for him to come.
That's fine. Can I show you guys some things before he gets here?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Okay, so I did a quick site map. As you see, I updated the borders. According to Safi, these are our borders. Yellow is existing building. This blue here is the medieval ruin. These brown circles are bus stops. So we kind of know where traffic comes from. And then these stars. I'll change the color, but these stars here are just nodes. So certain areas like meetups, pubs, bars, food, places that would be a place of interest for the students. And then just numbering off the major buildings that are around our site.
Right.
Also, this is what we're gonna use for our massing. So if you see here, Pete, your first concept, I believe, is working in the back, correct?
Yeah, that looks like it, yeah.
Concept 2 is Chris, is to the side.
Yeah, Chris is, yeah.
Concept 3, which is on the roof.
Yeah.
And then concept number 4, which would be the side with the bridge.
Yeah.
So I guess by the end of today, we'll figure out which 3 we're going to go with and then kind of start working, right?
Yeah.
What about your...
What would you think of another idea with an extension to the front? You know, where the surveying mound is?
The only issue with that, or with Safi, is that do we replace the survey on site or off site? We don't know yet. If it's off site, we can. If it's on site, then we can't.
Yeah. Right, again, it's waiting for Safi and it's...
Yeah, so we just have to wait and see.
Off him, so... I mean, the ideas that we've got anyway, I'm sure we can pick three viable concepts out of the 4 we've got. Even if the extension of a further floor on the top isn't viable, as Safi is saying, the other 3 are still
good, yeah.
Yeah, still good ideas. So it doesn't really matter. It was just another thought, really.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of space at the front there if we can use that as such. But
I think it won't do any harm to have as many options on the table as possible, just for the reason that for task 3, which is 10%, it's asking us to evaluate the various options we put on the table as our concepts. So I think if we can show, like this computerized models showing the, say, 4 options or, you know, however many options, to show our markers that we've not just had, you know, chose the first 3 we've come up with, we've actually considered a number of options. I think that would be good. And even if SAP comes back and says we can't move the mound because we can't put it anywhere else on the existing boundaries, I think, well, I wonder what you guys think, but I personally think if we thought a bit outside the box and said that, you know, under a 5-minute walk away, there is a green space that's bigger, that's got a mound that the surveyors could use, and then put a building in that surveying round and tell the students to use one that's 5 minutes walk away. I don't think that's the worst idea. I know it's not direct to the brief, but it's just thinking a little outside the box.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that. The only thing is that I don't think we're included in task 3. I think task 3 will just be doing Coventry.
Oh right, you're not in task 3.
Yeah, we're not even in task 3.
Just doing the design.
Yeah. Some administration stuff. Your brief. The room sizes. I was comparing them to the old ones, and comparing them to the floor plans. There are some, I think, mistakes. I have to ask Safi, but if you look on this page,
yeah.
If you go to the materials laboratory, so there's seventh one down. It's not 13 meters squared. It's 130.
130. Great. And in your original plan, have you done 13 meters squared?
No, the original I based off our original, which is 130. Yeah, which is 130. Another thing, the laboratory technician's office. It says that it's 15 meters squared per lab, 15 meters squared.
Yeah.
But that's per lab. There's more than one.
Right.
So according to the floor plans, there's about 5 or 6 of them.
So put 6 labs. Right. Okay. And are you basing these numbers off the brief that you got, your original brief?
Yeah, so I'm comparing them both to see what the differences are.
Yeah.
And then I'm also looking at what was originally on the existing building to know that we have certain rooms correct.
Right.
Let's see, sorry. Yeah, so for the numbering of square footage, according to the new brief, it should only be a total of 3,933 meters squared. In my old brief, I had it at 4,110 meters squared. And then what's existing is roughly 4,048 square meters.
You know the existing area, what are you basing that off? Have you done, because I think when I did it on CAD, internal floor area was roughly around just under 4,000 meters squared. Where have you got those existing areas from?
From the CAD.
From CAD as well. Have you taken the internal corners?
Yeah. Let me double check. Maybe I took the external corners. I don't know.
Yeah. What did you get the area as again?
I got only like 4,048.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Sorry. That's not too much of a difference.
Yeah. So for the 2 new areas, those are excluding walkways and such not. Those are just rooms.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So you see the difference between the increase of what they have versus what they want.
Yeah.
What have they got now?
They've currently got about 4,000 square meters. So, you know, Harrison, because you've done floor plans for your first concept,
yeah.
What is the total meterage of that for all 3 floors? Yeah, the first ground floor first, and then the roof floor, the 3rd floor.
I was really generous. I have a lot of void openings. I have a lot of double height spaces.
Yeah.
And I also have a lot of corridors, large corridors.
Right. Okay.
That's why it takes up that much space. We don't need that much space, but it just happened to be that way because I was. allowing for more room and voids and open areas, etc.
And what's the figure?
Better lighting? Oh, what's the figure?
Yeah, for your concept.
Hold on, I never checked that.
Because it'll give us, for the rest of the concepts, it'll give us a rough idea of how big they need to be. You know, give or take within that. You've done the donkey work for the first one.
Link it to that.
Also, yeah,
You know, like the look of it. And,
even if it's not, even if it's not number 3, so I was saying number 3 has to go.
I think one of the 3 should be. That's enough for that.
That's fine.
It doesn't have to be. See what it's fine. Look at that idea. Just tell him to have a look at the front. Even if we don't do an extension, which it might look.
Well, even if we don't choose it in 3, just to have more ideas about it.
Two of them have 12, 16, boys. Shit. I just rich, but you just so, don't have to be identical. I mean, such as maybe a big influence that mirrors that shape of the windows, anything, and then maybe the next thing a little something. Yes.
Yeah, I've got 50 square metres different
50 square meters.
from the existing building.
Nothing much. Nothing much.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Total flooring. That's big.
Yeah, go on.
6,835.
35. Right. Okay. The
That meters.
yeah.
Meter
squared.
Meter squared.
Yeah. The figure I got for the original floor area for the existing building was 3,995. So we are, 53 meters apart, square meters off, which is
Okay,
nothing
which is fine.
really. Yeah. Have you got anything else to fill time before Safi gets here?
Okay.
Any queries or questions?
Yeah, so the stop and drop box, have you guys looked at that yet?
Yeah.
What did I post again? I have to check.
Right, Safi's here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that Newford, that book there, that's I guess international standards.
Yeah.
And Pete, when you're doing layout, there's a book called Architect Studio Companion.
Yeah.
Take a look at that. That and Newford. Newford looks more of spaces. So like how much area would a desk and a whatever take up versus how many washrooms you need if you have a room full of 10 people or something like that. Whereas the Studio Companion, it's kind of like a rule of thumbs. So how much it's, I don't know. I just use it all the time. For Safi, the Student Companion will help us a lot. You guys also talked about solar paneling. So take a look at the building integrated photovoltaics. That talks in detail about how you want to do solar panels, solar walls, etc. As for Safi, my friend, cheers. Oh, where'd they all go?
Hello, Safi.
Hello there.
Right. Great, you're here.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think we've just lost Ryson.
No, we're back? We're back?
You're back.
Okay.
We can't afford to lose them.
Safi, if you go on Dropbox,
Okay.
I created a folder called Information Library. And in there you'll find PDF books that will help you a lot. Steel structure books, the Architect Studio Companion, which is the rule of thumb when it comes to anything, so sizing your columns versus your floor slabs, whatever, etc. We also have facade principles of construction. So if we want to play around with different materials, different things for the new facades, we can also look at that. And also the modern construction envelopes. Okay, so Safi,
Yeah.
have you asked Steve about the surveying site?
Yeah, I emailed you.
Has he responded?
I mean, the surveying map, you did ask about it. I emailed you back. Have you checked your inbox?
Let me double check.
What was the answer, Safi?
The answer is, even though it's on the Dropbox as well, if we have to use the surveying map, we need to provide an alternative for it within the site.
Okay.
Right, and that's the definite.
Yes.
Right.
And so I saw your new boundaries. So he's saying that the parking lot is okay.
Yes. He apologized for the miscommunication when Loughborough was in Coventry.
Okay. So then that means you're going to be busy.
And have you guys thought about leaving the idea of building above the existing building?
Yeah, so we're coming up with other alternatives.
So
I'll show you
what are your
Safi.
opinions on that one, Safi?
Pardon?
What are your opinions on why we shouldn't go above?
I think it wouldn't be viable. It would cost too much. Plus, it would require to build foundations in the courtyard, which we're not allowed to.
In the courtyard?
We can only use the courtyard as a linkage between the surrounding buildings and the John Lang building. But we cannot build on it.
What are you referring to as the courtyard, Safi?
The courtyard, hang on. Have you got the picture so I can look at it and tell you where the
They're
courtyard
on
is?
Dropbox. If you go to Dropbox again.
certain area that we can't touch. The reason why my building doesn't work is because we have to do foundation in a certain area. In the area we can't touch. In the area.
Just a quick comment, Safi.
Yes.
We didn't think, for Harrison's idea, we didn't think we'd need foundations to be going in the courtyard area. They'd just be going... so
to the back
just point to the courtyard just so we're on the same page. The top there, yeah?
Yeah, that is the court area. Can you see my screen here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if we had columns just going to the sides of the building, say if we just stopped short a little and we wouldn't need to go anywhere near the courtyard, what would you say then?
Plus that area there, that distance is about more than 20 meters. That would require deeper beams. That means more than 1.5 meter deep.
Yeah.
So I don't think that would be a good idea.
What do you think, Harrison?
How much would that cost?
I don't know. It will be expensive. Look, we got all this area here, so we got loads of area.
Yeah, that I understand.
Plus this area, which is a lot. So there are some ballads. That is the border these ballads are in.
Okay, so Safi, I'll show you what we have so far.
Okay.
Okay, so we have... Do we have a budget? No budget. The first concept was here, correct? This is fine.
Yeah.
Right? And then you're saying that this is Chris's idea, to the side, which is fine. This one we're scrapping, correct? You don't think this is viable?
No, yeah, that's right.
Okay, and then so our last option, or our next option, was to be building onto the side and then connecting it through a bridge.
Yeah, exactly. That is a very good idea.
Also, just double checking here. Do you guys want to add anything else to this map or no?
As in add what?
Anything that's important that we should know. So right now all I have recorded is our border, so where we can build.
You see this bit here?
Which bit?
There is the medieval ruins.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
It's blue.
Yeah, that is important because we cannot touch it.
Yeah. And then I put in bus stops so that we know where the public transportation is.
Okay.
I was going to put in traffic, but this is two-way, this is two-way, so it's pretty pointless.
What about the train station, Harrison?
On this map, I don't even see the train station. That's what I was saying, like, do you guys want to go bigger? Like, as in...
Towards the bottom left of the screen, it's basically in that direction. And Steve, when we visited Coventry, he seemed pretty adamant that he wanted... They were looking for an entrance to the building that basically faced towards oncoming people from the train station.
Yeah, which would be this area here.
So we want this view?
Yeah.
Sorry, say that again.
So we're saying around this area. Like where my mouse is going.
Yeah,
the
the train station's over in that direction.
So he said he wants a view from the entrance to the train station.
It basically he spoke about it anyway, and basically said a lot of people, a lot of students or staff or whoever will be coming from the area of the train station, so they will be walking in that direction towards the building, and obviously it was quite important to have the entranceway basically facing in that direction.
Yeah, but the problem with that is that you see this building here, number 6?
Yeah.
That's like 8 stories. We can only go a maximum of 4 stories. We're going to be covered anyways.
No, the question was because people who come to visit John Lang building, because this gate here is quicker or shorter to the train station, they always come to the wrong door. The reception is on the other side. No visitors can enter the building through this route or through this gate.
I think the point being made is that the reception area has to be prominent, regardless where it is. It has to be, wherever you're coming from, you've got to be able to see it. So a nice clear reception area
Exactly.
is what's required.
Yeah.
Okay, so Safi, my question to you is as for the laboratory technician offices. How many do you have?
How many of what? I couldn't hear you properly.
Laboratory technician offices?
Okay.
Because on the brief, it only states 15 meters squared. But I'm pretty sure when Steve was here, he pointed out 5 or 6 altogether. So there's no way a total of 15 meters squared can supply that. It has to be 15 meters each. So we want to know how many of those do we need to actually have.
1 second. Let me check the brief here. Says laboratory technician's office 15 meters squared.
If you look at your school plan here,
Yeah.
see that? The offices?
Yeah.
That's not 15 meters squared. That's 15 meters squared per. So I want to know if there's 5 there, 6 there, how many offices are there?
Are you sure that each 15 meters squared?
I have no idea. That's what I'm asking you.
Because the brief says the required is in total that much, I think.
That's puny. That's the size of one office. But here you have 5.
Probably they don't need more technicians.
Can you just confirm with Steve, are we? Is it per or is it going to be total? Because if it's total, then we only need to supply 1.
Okay. I mean, have you measured it yourself? I mean, in CAD?
Yeah.
What is the area?
Hold on a sec.
One second.
Right, Harrison.
Yes.
Right, if we could move on to our priorities. Our priorities being to agree now our 3 concepts, to agree the very basics of the structure and facade for those 3 concepts, and to agree the first concept that we're going to work on and a very basic breakdown of the work to be done for the next meeting.
Okay.
So if we could move on to that. So the first point, agreeing our 3 concepts. Safi, you back?
Yes.
Right, okay. Safi, can we have your opinions on the 3 concepts that Harrison has shown on his computer simulation?
Okay.
Or 4, sorry. Harrison, could you run us through those that simulation again? Yeah.
Okay. So we have this bridge concept. So we will probably build somewhere in this area where we don't touch the trees, and then we connect by this route here, so that we don't have to touch any trees, don't have to replace anything. It just be construction all the way.
Okay.
That's that idea. Our next idea could be not this one. Chris's idea, which is built directly to the side. So in this area, some trees may have to be removed. And then we have Loughborough's idea is to build to the side. How much space we're going to take will vary, but it'll be this area inside here. And that's all we have right now.
Shall we talk about the structure and the facade on each of those designs? Ideas? Foundations as well, so we can get an idea of...
Sorry, Harrison, what about, you know, your first design of extending up 1 more level?
Yes.
What about, Safi as well, what about if we just went, say, halfway back towards the courtyard, or maybe 3/4 of the way back towards the courtyard? You know how there was an issue with building foundations in the courtyard and we weren't allowed to do that. Can we just build on part of the top, or?
That's up to Safi. I don't know much about structure-wise. Is it even possible to build anywhere on top? Say even like a small section, or no?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know if...
Yeah.
Can we clarify that now to see whether building up is another option?
If you want to build above the courtyard, how would you do
Not
that?
above the courtyard, just above the building in general. Not the whole floor, maybe like just a small part. Just building on top of the building.
Yeah, so from this near side that you can see on Harrison's model now, so yeah, here, and maybe go part of the way back, I don't know how far, yeah, maybe halfway, 3/4 of the way.
Yeah.
Is that possible at all, or?
Yeah, cantilever it. That should be alright. But not along, I mean, more than 10 meters or less than 5 or 5 would be more okay, I think.
Wait, when you're saying cantilever off what?
If you want to go over the building here, about 5 meters.
About 5 meters, okay. So I can span from side to side, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Harrison, put on the original idea, your original idea. Change the simulation to your idea, and so I think he's getting a little confused. Right,
Okay.
Safi, we're on about this idea, the top floor. Jake's suggestion is, what if we don't go all the way to the end?
Yeah.
We cut it back a little.
Like here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still would be a problem here then, because the span here is
span,
only 20 meters.
What, even from this near...
So you're just saying the worries are spanned from this corner to this corner, correct?
Yes. Yes.
But we can still build foundations at this end if we needed to. We're just in the corner.
Yeah, so like this area.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can still build here, whatever we need to.
Yeah. What I'm saying is it will be expensive. It will cost twice maybe if you are building here or there.
How much would it cost if I wanted to cantilever, say, 9 meters? Is that even possible or no?
No, we need to do the calculation for it.
Because I can always divide this to 2 separate buildings, so then it's not a full span, it's just cantilever on both sides. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, what I'm saying is, what I'm suggesting is, can we not leave the idea of building above it, because that, whatever you do, cantilever it, obviously you need bigger foundations here. Bigger foundation will cost a lot.
Okay.
And we'll have to do it all the way wherever we go to, how many meters, 20 meters, 40 meters, whatever. That will be expensive, even though there is no budget limit. But if this building, say, costs around 50 million, that will cost you around 75 or 100 million. That's almost twice.
Okay, Safi, so we've heard your opinion on that one. Could you give us your opinion on the other concepts that we've just had a look at, that Harrison just talked through? Which do you like, which do you dislike?
Any problems with this one?
This one, I don't have a problem with it, but that in the corner here, there is that building.
Yeah, that I know.
Belongs to university.
Yeah, that I know. I just did a zoning error saying that it could take up, I don't know how much space he's going to take, but maybe something like this. This area, general area.
Okay, that's great, but still we have all this area behind the building now.
You're saying this area?
No, this area in the car park.
Oh, the car park area, this area.
Yeah. There's loads of area here as well. Yeah, the idea is good. I don't have a problem with it, but the terrain, the car parking is higher by what, 2 meters probably, than the existing building.
Yeah, that's fine. I know it's a ramp here. Steve told us that.
Okay.
So then that's the same comment for this guy, right? Just leveling off the ground, that's it?
Yeah, that's great as well. Yeah.
Okay. So any issues with this one? Besides the fact that you have to have, the loading doors and stuff like that.
Yeah, as long as we have access to these gates, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Now what if I wanted to use the existing roof as a green roof? Is that possible?
You mean this roof?
No, I mean the existing roof. Just as a green roof. So minimum load. I'm not adding a whole floor on it. It's just maybe like a park space or something where they can sit.
So green roof meaning, what are you going to do?
Grass, moss, flowers.
Yeah, grass. Okay, grass, you need to sand underneath it, wouldn't you? Or soil, whatever type.
Yeah, we need soil.
Yeah, it is heavy, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, we missed that. What was that point?
Soil and water makes a heavy material. So you're adding a lot of load if you make this a green roof.
Okay. You know, with the design you've got now, Harrison, because so basically we've got 2 vehicle access routes for the structures lab and the hydraulics lab. Now, myself and Johnny were thinking that we would move the hydraulics lab, which is closer to where it's basically it's there, where it gets very narrow, and we would build up to the entrance of the structures lab, which is about 3/4 of the way up, and then however much space we needed.
So you want to take this here, right?
So, yeah.
That's the fluid line.
And then where do you want to move it?
Hydraulic slab. So we move that into the new building.
Oh, to the new one. Okay, so somewhere here.
To the new building, yeah. And then we build up to, so if you scroll your mouse to roughly where the entrance is for the structures lab, the vehicle entrance for that, which is roughly there, yeah. So we'd build up to that point, and then we'd go up however many stories we needed, say 3, which should be fine to provide the space. We can alter this. This is just initial design. We can create a gap, have almost 2 buildings with an archway gap in between. But I just wanted just to be clear on that.
So you're saying like this, put it here,
and then go up.
Yeah, and if we needed, we'd say something like this. Something like this, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Safi, any problems with that?
No, but there's 2 gates though. There's one gate towards the hydraulics lab as well.
Yes, but
is that
because
one
we move the hydraulics lab, we put the gate on the end of the side. It's just because we can't move the structures. Well, that's the issue.
Okay.
My question for you, Safi.
Yeah.
This can be moved, right? It's not needed to stay here. It's just the structures lab because of the flooring. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, could we go back to your model, Harrison?
Yeah. Which model?
Could you spin round to the front? Is there one in the front at all?
Yeah. I got a view for that. Hold on.
Yeah.
This model you want.
We love your 3D model. Right, now, Jake and Chris's idea was to build on the front. Now that would mean taking up the existing mound. Yeah, round here. Now I know Safi said that we can't move the mound, or we can't provide a new space outside the boundary. So okay, if we stick to that, that's fine. But we can take away car parking and create a mound on. If you move your mouse to the right, do you know roughly where Chris's and your idea is?
Yeah.
The car park around there. Do a bit of earthworks and create a mound there if we needed to. The benefit of having the extension on this side is, well, if you're walking from the train station, it's there, I suppose. But what do we think of that idea? Moving the mound to where the car parking is and building on the front. That is another idea that's in the mix. So, opinions?
Would that mean you have to?
And one of the only reasons that
you would have to do earthwork plus plant trees, correct?
Sorry, say that again, Harrison.
You would have to redo earthwork here, and as well as plant new trees, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that means there are trees. You'll have to move all these trees and plant them in the car park to integrate with the terrain, these buildings.
Yeah, but these things aren't an issue because they're doable, and to cut a few trees down and move.
And to replant them is not.
Yeah, and move a few thousand cube is that.
Those are the trees in this area.
I mean, we do landscaping in every project that we do. So why shouldn't we re-landscape this? I know it's a refurb, but we can re-landscape the area as well.
So how would you phase that?
Part of the works.
Would you do earthwork first, then clear this area up to build?
No, you do landscape after.
Do landscape after. Okay.
Yeah.
And the only reason we're proposing that as well is because then we can have an extension in 3 completely different areas, if you like. So we've got one on the side, we've got one on the front, we've got one on the back. We're proposing 3 different ideas, which I think again, wouldn't look bad.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't know. I mean, it's not a big deal to just do a bit of landscaping after and plant a few trees. It's not like you do it on every project anyway. So it's the majority of them.
And to be fair, I think a lot of other groups will just simply stick to putting buildings somewhere. They won't think about landscaping. So if one of our concepts involved re-landscaping of the site, I think that would have its merits.
Safi, anything?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, it's only a proposal. If everybody's happy, then
I'm happy
if
with it.
people have got issues, or if people are happy, then we can start going ahead with something.
How much space are you going to take up? Because according to
Well,
Chris's,
you can see.
Chris's drawing, he only went up to here. He didn't take up the
Yeah,
whole
we
area.
can. We don't have to go with that shape as well. We can just build
Anything, right?
a square building. Yeah, we don't have to go. It was just a basic idea. It's not. We can
some curves.
we can go curvy if you like, or we can. What another thing we were thinking. I don't know if you've had a chance if you've had a chance to have a look at the photos of the existing engineering building.
Oh, that curvy thing. That curvy thing. Yeah, another group is mimicking that as well. And there's another group that's mimicking that style.
Right.
We
It was
could
just
try it.
not mimicking it as such, but you can see like the window openings. We just thought of maybe if we did something on the front, we could provide like a big entranceway that maybe mimics that shape as such.
Anything works, man. Anything's
I
fine.
don't know. Again, it's
Just a
only
question.
proposal.
If we have to change the layout of this terrain, what constraint would that have on the existing building, considering the fact that this building needs to stay open for students during the construction phase?
There's no issue there. To stay open, we just need to maintain
A walkway
and vehicle access for the lads when they're in use. So we've got the summer holidays and Christmas holidays to phase out that road and to provide the new road, but walkways is absolutely no problem while we do the rest of the landscaping.
Okay.
I mean, I know Steve was saying that he didn't want that. So the entrance near the listed structure.
Yes.
The other one, Harrison, further down. Yeah, that's the one. He didn't want students using that at the minute, did it? But I mean, through construction, it wouldn't be that much of a problem if we had to use that one.
The only issue with this entrance that Steve had was that when you walked in, there was no reception. So it was more of a security issue. That's it.
You can't get in without a card.
During the construction phase, that'd be a big deal.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. I don't think it's going to be a big deal.
Yeah, landscaping isn't an issue. It's part of what we do. It's fine.
Okay. Talking about curves. I want to show you guys something.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Great.
Oops. Not OCAD, it's the AGL. You guys want something crazy like this?
Wow.
We can't really tell what that is.
Sorry.
Make it a little bigger.
I will in a sec.
Oh yeah.
Can you see that facade?
Yeah.
Yeah. What building's that?
That's the Art Gallery of Ontario in Toronto. So what he did was pretty much what I wanted to do with the front, which is offset it 2 meters for a walkway and kind of put a mask onto the building.
Right,
But I wasn't going as crazy as this.
Yeah, well, show 'em the-
All of these supports here is glulam. It's strictly wood,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
love that stuff. Safi, is that expensive? No.
That should be okay. I think that looks nice.
Cool, that's all right.
So this is the inside.
Oh, wow.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was very good. Well, we'll go for a cheap option. Get it up with an S.
What Super's good.
We've got a cheaper option. Let's call it the value option.
Okay.
And it's actually, we're going to show you our civil and builds department. They had a new extension put on. It's a rendered finish with curves and a wire mesh which is designed to be solar shading. So Chris is just going to take control of your screen and go on images. Got to make it bigger. View image.
Shit.
You're not very smart, are you?
Right, go right. Right, if you can see that clearly.
Yeah.
Right, so that is brick up to about just below a metre.
Mhm.
And then it's a rendered finish, and that wire meshing is soul shading. So that's a very value option compared to the one you just shown us. But it's
I
got
like
curves.
the other one though.
Yeah,
I like
I like
Harrison's.
the other one.
Yeah. If
Well-
that's viable, then I think we should go with something like that.
But this is from all. Oh, sorry, I wasn't saying put this on yours.
Oh no, I'm cool. I don't.
I'm just saying as one of our options. This is
Yeah, I know.
design-wise
Yeah.
one of the concepts.
Finished. Yeah. Good, take the colour.
Right, should we agree the three concepts then? Can we go to Ryerson? What if you were to pick three concepts now? What we just discussed. What do you think?
I'd love the idea that we have 3 different areas to work with. One in the
Yeah.
front, one in the side, one in the back.
Yeah.
That's probably our best options to go with. I'd say go on top as well before, but that's too much. Maybe go under as well. I don't know. But
Yeah. Right. So your three. Jake and Chris is on the front. We go for one in the car park, or do you want to go for two in the car park? What's your next two?
say that again. Sorry.
Right, so we've got Jake and Chris is on the front. What are your other two?
Play one with the parking lot, so to the side. We'll figure out.
Yeah.
We can always mesh mine and Chris's together. And
Yeah.
I'm cool with working in the back. I think that one might have a little struggles, but I think it's fine.
Is Chris there as well?
He's feeling a little ill, so he went to rest a bit. But
Alright, no problem. So
Yeah.
I'm sure you can persuade him
it's fine.
to go with your idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, I think incorporating the bridge idea into one of the side is pretty good.
Yeah. So like say we had that one walkway and then it comes to the bridge and then it goes to the extension. So we put a face in as well as have the extension on the parking lot and then that bridge connecting the two buildings.
Yeah.
That could always work.
Right, okay. Go to Safi. Can we have your three?
Well, pretty much what Ryerson said, that's fine. Behind the John Land building, that looks good. And the two ideas of building in the car parking lot area. So that's 3.
Oh, that's your 3. Right.
So you're not keen on the front?
Not really, no, because I think that will have impact on the people using the building somehow. I don't know.
Right, okay, we'll go to Loughborough. So my 3 are the same as Harrison's. Chris?
I think that's for us all.
Yeah, well, mine is the same
Yeah.
anyway. Mine is the same.
Yeah, so we're the same as Harrison.
Well,
Right,
Safi,
so
when you say that it bothers, I guess, people who use it, how often is that site even used? Is it? I thought it was just for surveys. Like, do students sit there and chill during lunch break or anything, or no?
What do you think? Front of the building, you got grass, you have a nice sunny day. What do you think?
but we're replacing the area, Safi. We're not getting rid of it and not replacing it. It'll be just in a different location, and maybe even bigger. One of the benefits we could say is that we can provide a bigger surveying mound, a bigger green space where the car park area is now.
We'll give you a football pitch, right?
Yeah.
You have the flat area in the center, and then around it kind of bumps up like a border, and then you have your surveying, and you can play in the center, call it a quad.
Yeah. You'll be enrolling next. Right, Safi, have we persuaded you?
What I think is, because if you go to that, can you show me that picture again, please, from the top? So the top view.
Could you take over, Harrison?
Which view would you like, Safi?
Yeah, this is fine.
This fine? Okay.
Yeah, that front area here.
Here?
Can you the entrances, these 2 gates to the building.
Okay, wait, Safi?
Yeah.
The mouse is yours. Try moving it around. There we go. Okay.
Students that use this route a lot. Plus here, and then they go there.
Correct.
So if you were to work in this area, would it still be possible? Because obviously the trucks, the deliveries and stuff, they will be coming in, going out, coming in, going out. Would that not make it difficult for them? Inconvenient?
No, because we can still use the car park as well, Saf. So you can see the road where current deliveries go to round the back. So on the far right of the image, we can still have we'd be able to work something out there. It's not.
Yeah, that's just phasing, Safi. That's absolutely fine. We'd keep those pedestrian walkways open during term time. We'd do whatever works we need to do during the holidays. So, for instance, if we were changing entrances or routes, we'd do those changes during the holiday period.
Okay.
So if that's phasing, that's no problem.
I mean, changing the train is one problem, and then plus construction would. I mean, would that still be feasible within those 2 holidays? The Christmas period and the summer holidays?
Wait,
would that be enough?
So Safi,
Yeah.
the issue is just the flow of traffic, correct?
Okay.
Right? You're just saying that the reason why you think it's not viable is because students are using certain walkways, they have certain habits, and you're blocking them off, correct?
Yeah. Plus, the majority of the students, they use this route.
Is that's only because that's the main door, correct?
Yes.
If I was to move that main door, then of course all the students would have to choose another walkway that they would prefer, correct?
Plus, the library is at the back here. So students, they want the library is right at the back there.
Okay.
So students, they come out of the building, go this way, through this building, through the courtyard, enter the building, and then go out to the main road and go to the library. So if you were to block this area, then that will make it difficult for them as well. So
Right. Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
We can these sorts of issues that we're raising, I don't think there are issues. So there's a few things. There's us. We can redirect traffic to different areas. We can even put in new entrances, cutting through the walls and putting some temporary doors in is no issue. It's a day's work. Okay, so we've got 2 entrances at the front now. If we wanted to service students going to the library, we could cut in a new temporary door at the back. We could put one on the side. So there's no big issues there.
okay.
Yeah, so these sorts of issues about the flow of traffic, we don't have to, if we wanted, we could block up those 2 new entrances and put 2 new ones somewhere else, or we could even put more than 2. So I don't think that's an issue.
Okay, you mean
And we
you
persuaded
put
you
the door,
something.
you put the door somewhere there?
We could
Anywhere.
put it anywhere.
Anywhere you want.
Okay. I mean, wouldn't it be difficult for the people to use this door? I mean, to go through the lab?
Right, we would cut through doors where there are hallways. So, for instance, where the 2 entrances are at the front now, we could put 2 on the back if there's a walkway that connects through there. These sorts of things can be overcome.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, have we persuaded you?
Okay, I'll have to agree. I think it's difficult, but it's fine. Okay.
Right.
We can go.
So are we agreed on 3 designs then, gentlemen? Are we all agreed? Nodding?
Yeah. I'm fine.
Perfect. Right. Harrison, can we go to you quickly for your initial structure and facade? So I think you pointed to glulam and glazing.
Yes.
Just initial ideas. Yes?
Yes. For the face, as for the extension to the parking lot, I think Chris wants to stick with brick to tie into the existing building, but it'll be brick and glazing again,
Right, that's fine.
which is fine.
And structure-wise, as your frame, material for the frame?
I would love glulam. We can always do steel and then wrap a thin sheet of wood around the steel to make it look like it's glulam, but it's not fully glulam. But we can always have that option. But my preference would be glulam.
Right, okay. So if we take it that yourself and Chris will have a sit down and merge your 2 ideas into one concept.
Correct.
Right, Safi, are you okay doing calculations for glulam?
I haven't done it, but I'll try and find a solution for it.
Yeah, perfect. Right.
What about, you know, obviously the extension to the front, what shape do you think we should look at?
You're talking about the glulam front part?
No, sorry. So going to another concept, which would be the extension to the front of the
Oh,
building.
sorry, yeah, okay.
Yeah, just what shape would
Prefer?
everybody be happy with? What?
I don't know, I'm an architect, and we do crazy stuff sometimes. Ask the engineer, he's the one that tells us no.
There must be an idea if I want to say no.
How did you want to go organic, or did you want to go all organic, which means curves or circles, or did you want to go more lines and I don't know, or we could do both. That's the thing. It could be anything. Could be anything.
So if we just go away and come back with say a couple of ideas for the front extension, then just like initial ideas, if we go away with that for now.
My only advice to you would be start putting in room sizes and positioning them in certain areas, and sometimes that gives you the shape of the building, depending where those rooms are laid out, right?
Yeah, no problem.
That can also be a way if you don't know what shape, if you want curved or straight. Once you kind of lay out your rooms, you kind of see, okay, I can curve this area if I wanted to, or I have to keep this area squared because, you know, the things are lined up, stuff like that.
No problem.
Right, the third idea then, the one round the back.
Yeah.
Myself and Johnny were thinking of a few ideas. So the original building to be reclad in rain screen tiles, so those terracotta tiles. The ground floor of the extension to be the same, clad in rain screen tiles, and then the first and second floor to be all curtain walling with a slanted roof, so the roof would slant towards the existing building, and that would be some aluminium sheeting which would sort of tie in with the existing sports hall that's just behind it.
So you're thinking of 3 stories?
It would be ground, first, second, yeah, sort of 3.
Okay, that's fine.
Sort of 3. If we use the roof space, yeah, 3.
Okay.
For structure-wise, we'd use steel. And floors, precast concrete slab that you drop into place. So that's our 3 decided. Right, if we could now agree on the first concept that we will work on going forward. So the original plan was that we'd attack one, attack the second one, attack the third one. So what's the first one that we want to work on?
I'm cool with any.
How easy would it be for you to sort of use the original floor plans for the first concept you had and sort of make them fit into
the new one?
The building in the car park. Yeah.
Yeah, so then I think the building in the car park would only be one floor. Or maybe 2 stories because we're making a box now. Yeah, that's fine. That means all we have to do is redesign 1 floor.
Right, so if we build on the work you've already done,
yeah,
I'd suggest that we go for your concept first. Do all the work for that first, and then we'll do the second one.
Okay.
So now we just sort of need to agree the breakdown of work for the next meeting, where we want to be, the things we want to achieve.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, so I'm guessing more detailed design on your part for the first one?
As for my part, well, when do we want to meet? What's the deadline so I know how much I can get done?
Right. We gave ourselves about 2 weeks for this first one, and I think we're already in the first week of it. So the deadline for task 2 is the 22nd of November.
Correct.
So we've got
30 days.
We've got just over a month.
Yeah.
Just over a month. So we're looking at sort of roughly a week between them all. So we do need to crack on.
Yeah, okay, can we have a meeting to see process, and then a meeting where we say, okay, first concept finalized, and then move to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, so then can we meet on Tuesday? Tuesday? Is that good for everyone or no?
Tuesday evening, yeah.
Depends on you guys, what time you guys want to meet.
I think evening's better for us here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Safi, are you okay for Tuesday?
Yeah, I'm okay, I'm good.
Okay, so left girl, choose your time.
Safi, have you got any restraints on Tuesdays? Evenings?
No. Ideally after 6 would be fine.
So 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Right, 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. UK time.
7? Okay. Okay, so for Tuesday,
Yeah.
I'm hoping for me and Chris to finalize our floor plans.
Yeah.
I will work on the shape of the facade, so that front of the existing.
Yeah.
That one may not be finalized, but I'd have some idea of how I want it to look.
Yeah.
How many days? 1, 2, 3.
An important part, Harrison, is to decide early as you can the structure of the frame and the type of flooring you'll use. In situ concrete, precast slabs, so Safi can start doing...
For the existing or for that, just that walkway?
For the extension only.
Yeah, because the extension, if Chris is sticking to brick, we'll probably do CM units, so concrete blocks, brick for the facade, so structurally that's holding up itself, and then concrete slab.
But Harrison, if we take it on, if we use your first design as a sort of benchmark, you added an extra 2,000 square meters for the extension. So the extension should be roughly around 2,000 square meters. So
the new
extension
should be roughly 2,000.
Which should be more than one floor.
Yes. 2 floors.
Not necessarily. It depends how far he goes back into the car.
Say that again, Harrison.
It could be 2 floors, but still, then again, if we're doing concrete masonry units, that's a structure within itself.
Yeah.
The only worry would be if he goes organic, but if he's going blocks, that's no problem for structure.
Okay, so as soon as you decide your footprint and the materials you're using, if you could drop us all an email.
Yeah.
So Safi can start looking at calculations for foundations and loadings, things like that. And also sort of the breakdown. So are we using dry lining or are we using block work to break up the rooms? So we can get a rough weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means for Safi, can you start looking at glulam structures? I'll see if I have any books or anything. If I do, I'll post them. But well, yeah, so I guess my only worry for this concept is to get that glulam down. Like, is that what we're going to use? Is it going to cost too much, or should we think of something else?
Yeah, why don't we make it simple and go for steel?
Steel could work, but as you see, aesthetic appeal, glulam kills it.
Harrison, if you were using block work, where would you put in the glulam? Just for the facade, is it?
No. So the glulam would only be for the face of the existing building.
Oh, sorry. Right. Okay.
Yeah. That's why I'm not too worried about it. That could change, no problem. And then the existing will have its own structural system. It's just going to be brick and block, whatever he wants to do.
Yeah. And what are you doing? When you and Chris decide the facade, come up if you want to go brick or if you want to do whatever. That's no problem. But as soon as you do make a decision,
we'll let you guys know.
Yeah, let us guys know, and we can start doing a bit of work around that.
Okay.
Right.
And then we can start looking.
So, I know this is a lot of pressure, Harrison, but your work is sort of the critical path work. So as soon as we have initial floor plans done, areas, thicknesses of walls, we can start doing the structural analysis, and we can also start doing the costing. It doesn't need to be anything, detailed. Just as soon as you get your draft done of the building, we'll start doing the support information.
Yeah, hopefully I'll have that done in a couple of days.
Right.
Should be fine.
Do you need any help this side? regarding drawings. Do you need anybody to help you do any work for that?
No, I should be fine. I can move up drawings personally very quickly, and then if anything, I have Chris to help me out. So I think we're good on drawings over here.
Right. Okay. Perfect.
So we start looking at cost and
Right.
program and that.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So this side we'll look at as soon as we get in the initial email about your design, we'll start doing a costing. We'll all start doing a program. Did I see on your comments, Safi, that we have 2 years for this build?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's confirmed by Steve. Yeah.
Yes.
Right, okay, so we'll start doing a draft program for construction. Harrison, if you want to do anything landscape-wise as well to tie into it, just let us know and we'll start looking at landscaping, you know,
For my
durations. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If we have to do anything, just let us know. So it's a bit of pressure, but as soon as you get stuff done, we're all waiting for you to carry on our work.
No problem.
Right. Right, so the Tuesday evening meeting, so just over a week's time, or just under a week's time, sorry, that's the progress meeting to see how we're all getting on. And then we want one more for finalising, is that correct?
Correct.
Right, so pick a date.
Either Thursday or Friday.
Get everything done. Yeah.
Right.
Is that too quick?
I think if we put pedal to the metal and then if we have any spare time at the end we can come back and make alterations, but no, I think
that's alright.
I think that's okay. So Thursday, Friday is fine with us here. Safi?
Yeah.
Can we try overlapping some stuff? If I can have my floor plans and materials figured out in a couple days, right? Send it up to you guys.
Yeah.
Can you guys send me what you guys want for your ideas and I can start drawing them? So we're knocking out like two things at once. You know, like I want to start shifting things, right?
As soon as you get done,
Yeah.
let us know and we'll give you more to do.
Because like if I finish my floor plans, I don't need to wait for your costing. I can start doing your floor plans, right? And then that way we kind of have a flow of all things.
Yeah. No, good idea.
So we maybe feel we send some sketches.
Yeah. So for Chris and Jake, for their idea on the front, they'll do some sketches and get them sent to the group during the weekend, so we can look at that.
Sketches go ahead.
And ideas, the idea for the front. Is that okay?
Sorry? The idea for the front.
So no. So, I was going to say, which day is best for you next week, Thursday or Friday, to meet to finalise this first concept?
Thursday or Friday. I want to avoid these 2 days. Okay, I'll have to come up on Thursday then. Thursday. Same time, 8 o'clock.
Evenings?
Thursday evening, yeah.
Evenings, yeah.
Right, so should we say 7 p.m. again, or do you want later?
The later the better.
Go on, give us a time that would be good for you.
8:30. Is that okay?
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine with us here.
Is that alright, Harrison?
I'm good with anything, man.
Yeah, good.
Right, so basically a week today we have the first concept costed, structurally analysed and fully designed, so it's going to be a bit of pressure, but hopefully get it done. As soon as we do each work, email it straight away so we can all have a look at it and get the necessary information. Right, are we done?
Yeah, just one thing for Jake.
Yeah.
When you're doing your sketches, if you have any certain rooms that you know you want in that building, just write a note down so I kind of know.
Right, okay. So I can sketch floor plans and that as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then just label,
Just label it for me, and then I'll do the numbering so it kind of fits properly, and we're good to go.
That's fine. No
So
problem.
we're working on concept number 1,
Correct, yes.
which
That
is to do the front or on the side.
Parking lot.
It's the parking lot idea. So if you remember the idea, there was 2 ideas for the car park. Chris and Harrison are going to merge those ideas and put them into one idea.
Okay.
So Harrison will email us all with the information about the structure, materials, and then you can start doing spacing of columns, sizing of beams if there is beams, size of foundations, etc., etc.
Yeah, once I get the material, then
Yeah, as soon as you get the information. Right, are we good?
Good?
Right, okay. Cheers, gents.
Cheers.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.